All right, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures. And salutations to you, Akim, across the world, pushing his word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. And I was just reading this article here, which I'm going to get. All right, going into the things that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is doing on the planet. Because little do people know they're scoffing us on the highways and byways, trying to come against the doctrine. All right, coming out of all the holes and cracks and crevices of Babylon the Great to try to bring their own vain opinion. While the things that we're saying the Lord is actually doing. All right, the Lord is taking down Babylon the Great, which people better know is America. All right, so I got this article. All right, it's the Grist, and it says, all right, by the way, today's the 24th. This was 2 days ago on March 22nd. All right, it says, terrifying map shows all the parts of America that might soon flood. And we know that all of this is being controlled by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, which you people fail to realize. Still, all right, we're telling you that this is the living power of the planet. All right, the entity that created the heavens and the earth. All right, the God of the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and I'm going to read a little bit and get some scriptures just to prove to you, all right, that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is in control of this reality, including the rain and storms that he sends on the earth, as well as earthquakes. All right, but it says, terrifying map shows all the parts of America that might soon flood. It says the record-breaking flooding disaster in the Midwest is just beginning. And that's why I've just been seeing through the Spirit. It's been raining a lot. I was just talking about it today. It's raining every other day. All right, it'll rain for 2-3 days in a row, and this is all due to the hand of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, and it's gonna flood out all these farmers' crops in the Midwest, as we're gonna read. It says the record-breaking flooding disaster in the Midwest is just beginning. On Thursday, the National Weather Service issued its annual spring flood outlook, and it is downright biblical. So all these people, you know, they like to say that we're crazy, but you cannot deny the fact that the things that we're saying and them according to the scriptures is actually happening on the planet, man. All right, and people gonna find out that this is Babylon the Great that we are currently in. All right. On Thursday, the National Weather Service issued its annual spring flood outlook, and it is downright biblical. And that's right. By the end of May, because Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is doing all this, by the end of May, parts of 25 states, nearly 2/3 of the country, could see flooding severe enough to cause damage. Damage to what? These farmers' crops. Okay? Pretty much every major body of water east of the Rockies is at elevated risk of flooding in the coming months, including the Mississippi, the Red River of the North, the Great Lakes, the Eastern Missouri River, the Lower Ohio, the Lower Cumberland, and the Tennessee River basins. It says this is shaping up to be potentially unprecedented flood season with more than 200 million people at risk for flood in their communities, said Ed Clark, director of NOAA's National Water Center, in a press. And we know these are Edomites who dump fluoride in the water. You know, just trying to make the people, believe that they care when they don't. All right, it says in a press release, represents about 60% of all Americans. So this is gonna be a big chunk of Americans getting or facing devastation due to these floods, and it's all because of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay, this is I'm gonna get this before we start. This is 2nd Esdras. Because the Lord spoke of these things to send it upon the wicked, which are all these people, all right, that are all off into their own vain opinions and different demonic ideologies, all right, including our people. They're not exempt, so they're going to get caught in this, man. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 8, verse 50. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. All right, and that's what's going to happen. Many great miseries to these farmers. All right, to these people that thrive on that base their business around the natural resources. All right, so the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is taking this place down, man. Okay, Across the Midwest, the recent floods have already caused an estimated $3 billion in damages, and it's going to increase, a total that will surely rise. They know this. Extremely heavy snowfall in the upper Midwest this winter, combined with the forecast for a wetter than normal spring, set the stage for this calamity. With the exception of Florida and New England, soil moisture in much of the eastern United States is above the 99th percentile, literally off the charts. When the ground is this saturated, there's nowhere for water to go but into the streams and rivers, taking precious topsoil with it and carving lasting changes in the land. And this is all being orchestrated by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Okay? So I'm going to go to this. Actually, I'm going to get this. I took some notes. Bear with me 1 second. This is Psalms 147. Let's see where it was. Psalms 147 and 5. It says, "Great is our Lord and of great power. His understanding is infinite. Yahweh lifted up the meek. He casteth the wicked down to the ground," which is what he's doing in these last days. "Sing unto Yahweh with thanksgiving. Sing praise upon the harp unto our power. Who covereth the heavens with clouds, who prepareth rain for the earth." So the Lord is in charge of preparing different amounts of rain that each area gets. And you see that America, Babylon the Great, all right, is receiving a high level of rain that's going to completely destroy crops and natural resources that grow here in America, Babylon the Great, which is going to affect these Edomite farmers. So the Lord is moving. The Lord is doing exactly what he's saying. He's saying he's casting down the wicked, man. It says, he says, verse 8, "Who covereth the heaven with clouds, who prepareth the rain for the earth, who maketh grass to grow upon the mountains. He giveth to the beast his food, and to the young ravens which cry." And that's basically what the Lord is in charge of everything on the earth, man. The amount of rain that certain areas get, you see, the amount of sunshine that certain areas get. The Lord is in control of that, man. And that's what you can see what's happening. You can see he's moving in on these areas in the United States. 2019 U.S. Spring Flood Outlook. This is all being orchestrated by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And they spoke of the Midwest winter. All right. It says extremely heavy snowfall in the upper Midwest this winter, combined with the forecast for a wetter than normal spring. So the Lord is in control of all the frost, the ice, the snow. You see? I'm going to get that. This is, bear with me 1 second. I think it's Job 24. This is Job chapter 24. Let me see on my notes real quick. Salakia, Job 38 and 24. Okay, this is Job 38 and 24. "By what way is the light parted, which scattereth the east wind upon the earth? Who hath divided a watercourse for the overflowing of waters, or a way for the lightning of thunder?" All this is controlled by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So we see that this flooding that's coming is controlled by the Most High. It says, verse 26, "To cause it to rain on the earth, where no man is, on the wilderness where there is no man, to satisfy the desolate and waste ground, and to cause the bud of the tender herb to spring forth. Hath the rain a father? ? Or hath the begotten the drops of dew?" So the Lord is in control of all these natural disasters, all right, as well as flooding, all right, freezing, all right, earthquakes, hurricanes, etc. Man, the Lord is in all of these things because he is the Father and the creator of the heavens, man. All these things obey his commands. All right, this is Job 38 and 29. "Out of whose womb came the ice?" And this is talking about that snowfall, the frigid and freezing winter the Midwest had. All right, this is all being done by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Verse 29, "Out of whose womb came the ice, and the hoary frost of heaven, who have gendered it? The waters are hid as with a stone, and the face of the deep is frozen." All right, so the Lord is is the one in charge of everything, man. This is Job 28 and 24. For he looketh, who? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. For he looketh to the ends of the earth and seeth under the whole heaven, to make the weight of the winds, and he weigheth the waters by measure, when he made a decree for the rain and a way for the lightning of the thunder. See? All of these things being orchestrated in the calamities to come that are going to be even more terrifying than what we're seeing now is going to be all orchestrated by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Many great miseries are what's going to come to these people in the last days for walking in great pride and coming against their power, specifically to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, I'm going to end it off here. I don't want to make it too long. This is Job 37 and 5. It says, the Most High thundereth marvelously with his voice. Great things doeth he, which we cannot comprehend. For he saith to the snow, be thou on the earth, likewise to the small rain and to the great rain of his strength. So Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is doing exactly what he said in these last days, man, to bring down the wicked. All right, casting down the wicked, as I started the lesson with, man. You see? So, Lord willing, that was edifying. The Lord is moving in on these Edomites at high levels, more than we know. It's going to affect their crops. It's going to affect their money. They're going to lose a lot of money, man. The Lord is hitting and casting down the wicked, man, in these last days. So, Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to end it by giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakudash, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone for teaching and ruling well in the scriptures, and salutations to you Akim across the world, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity and with charity. Shalom and a Baba Ball.